back. It's game week 1 or match week 1. Like they say in the Premier League, City are back to their scoring ways. 4-0 against Wolves. Sunderland came with a statement and gave it to West Ham 3-0 at home. Kudus doing Kudus
Everybody.
things. 2
Oh my
assists.
God, Kudus was
Richarlison
crazy.
from
It was
nowhere
crazy.
scores
No
2
way.
goals.
The same pattern for both goals was
Man,
the same
and a
pattern.
bicycle kick as well. What is
Oh,
happening with this Premier League? What is
I don't
going
know what's
on?
happening.
And of
It's
course,
crazy.
draws from Brighton and Fulham, the boring
And
games and stuff.
Brighton, I tell you
Aston
about Brighton.
Villa, their boring
Ful-
game.
Fulham, Fulham scored last minute of the game.
Yes, I know. I watched the game.
Okay, to make
I
it
watched
to make it
all the
1-1.
games.
So
The only game I did not watch was Sunderland West Ham because I thought it was going to be a boring game like Aston Villa and Newcastle.
nah,
But
that
it
was
did
the
turn out to
one I
be a
tuned
boring
in.
game.
Oh my God,
It
was a
actually
nightmare
didn't turn
for
out to be
West
a
Ham.
boring game. That's quite
Nightmare.
surprising. But anyways, I enjoyed the City game. I enjoyed that game. And a lot of things that I told you guys, as I kept on watching the game, I kept on saying, I told you guys on stream. I told you guys on stream. City have
Mm,
creators. City have
mm,
creators. You people were looking at
mm.
me like I'm being delusional. Now you guys can see this City.
We'll put
Are
them
they
as
back?
second. As
Are they back?
um, yes, and I don't know. I give those two answers because yes, I was impressed with the way they played. They played like people that they have a statement to make this season.
Of
They
course.
will like shun doubters, and like this season we're going to answer unanswered questions from last season,
Mm-hmm.
right? We'll show
Mm-hmm.
everyone who the boss is.
Yeah.
And I don't know because
Mm-hmm.
they usually beat Wolves. It's
Of course.
normal.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Haaland has
expected.
a Haaland always has a good outing against Wolves. He's always has a good outing. There's never a time he played Wolves that he had a bad day. He
Mm.
always has a good day at the office when it comes to Wolves. So yeah,
But
I'm not
Haaland
really
just scored
scared.
one goal. He just scored one goal. It's not like he
He
was a
scored
major
two
guy.
goals.
Was it two
He
goals?
scored two. He scored 2 goals.
Oh, sorry, he
Reinders
scored two
scored
goals. He scored
one.
two goals. He scored two goals. It's
And
Reinders that scored.
and
Haaland, I remember
yes,
Haaland's goal. Reinders assisted him in one of his goals. And then the
yeah.
other goal, it was Rico Lewis that assisted him. I remember now. I remember now. That was a mistake. Let's start from Tottenham Burnley. Let's talk about that game first. What
Mm.
what did you see about Tottenham? What made you feel a bit differently about seeing this new Tottenham under Thomas Frank? Is this a new? You get what I'm saying? Is this
think
a
I,
new
I I
Tottenham?
I think for me that was even the game I was most concentrated on.
Mm-hmm.
I had more interest because there were so many games going on at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just curious to see the way Thomas Frank would play. And to be honest, they were a bit attacking when they needed to be. It was a bit different from the Thomas Frank I saw at Brentford.
Mm-hmm.
I still saw elements of Postecoglou in terms of the way they attack, but I saw that defensively they are much different.
Mm.
They are much different, like night and day. They are much different. They are much better.
High press.
So yeah,
When
yeah,
they press
it's
in a really nice way.
much different. I'll say so. Yeah.
Kudus is one player that stood out for me I mean, Kudus is a really good player. It
Mm,
comes as no surprise to anybody that Kudus is an awesome player. I feel like Kudus is a player that could easily be in a top 4 team. It could easily fit into
mm,
Chelsea. It could easily be a
yeah,
Liverpool player. It could easily be a
yeah,
City player. Kudus is just that guy. But
yeah.
seeing Kudus on the right wing, for me, it felt quite different. Because when you think of Kudus, you would think Thomas Frank would play Kudus on the left wing. But he placed him
Mm,
on that right wing. And that was something different. The way
mm,
it was, at least most of the things he was doing was from the right wing. The way he was
yeah.
dominating that right wing, the way he
Mm,
was causing troubles, and then the assist that he gave, you
mm.
don't see that often. The quality on the balls he delivered into the box, you have to give it to him. This guy is
Was
quite
different.
dangerous. This guy is quite
Yeah,
dangerous.
it was different. To be honest, it was very much different, right? So, ah,
Why you don't have
I
much to
think
say about Kudus?
no. Like I liked the way Thomas Frank used Kudus.
Mm-hmm.
It was different, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not like sometimes it felt like he was at the 10 position, then he drifts wide. Do you
Mm-hmm.
get it feels like it was part of the game plan. And the fair for them to score same goals
Mm-hmm.
twice, I don't know if that's rehearsed. Because same thing, he picks up the ball, he looks up, boom, goes straight to Richarlison. Richarlison with his first touch in the net
Mm-hmm.
goes. The second one was even better than the first. I was like, oh my God. And the funny thing is that at 1-0,
Mm-hmm.
Burnley were crawling up, trying to score, right? I know when teams come at you in that way, they're looking for opportunity, there's spacing behind. So
Yes.
if they don't score, it's an opportunity for you to also score, right? So yeah,
Interesting. It was an interesting game. Anyways, let's talk about Brighton Fulham. It ended 1-1. I don't know. I was looking at the way Brighton were playing. If it was quite different from the way you expect Brighton to play. It was typically
yeah,
expected. They set up really nice. I was noticing like, they were in possession of the ball. You see like a 2-3-5 formation where they set up when
mm,
they are defending, they fall quickly into like a 4-3-3. They tried to
yeah,
attack in like a 3-4-3 at some point. Depending on the phase of the game, they kept on like changing the way they were positioning themselves and attacking and playing. Fulham kept on trying that game. That game seemed pretty even to me. It didn't seem like a game where one person was really on the other person's neck. If you look at it, it felt pretty end to end at some point, and it just felt
mm.
like Fulham had something in that game. It just felt like something was going to happen, to me at
Yeah,
least, and then
yeah,
it did
yeah,
happen at
yeah.
the last minute.
So from your see, were you so the big question is, were you surprised about the draw?
Not really. I was not really surprised.
Exactly.
I was not really
Exactly. I
surprised.
was
I was not
expecting a
really
draw.
surprised
I was
because
expecting a draw
the
from
game
that
just
game.
felt
Yeah.
like both of them were like even. It didn't feel
They were
like
going at each other.
one person was
Yeah.
really
One person was,
dominating. It felt like it was
yeah.
even. They were going at each other, and it was just, to be honest, it was just an okay game. Okay,
Mm.
let's talk about Wolves and City because that's the core. I feel like Wolves and City was the major focus for most people because thinking about it, people will look at this game and be like, "This is the game where we see, okay, will City struggle? The City from last season, do they still have the same form? This is City
Yeah.
going to cook? What's going to happen?" You still have that expectation that City would win, but still you're
Mm.
trying to see in what way will City win. Is this going to be a
Yeah.
clear-cut win, or is this going to be a win where they kind of scrap and struggle for the win? Let's not forget, Wolves signed people. You remember they signed Aria from Fluminense. We saw how Aria
From
played for
Fluminense, it
Fluminense
was
in the Club World
decent. It
Cup.
was good.
Decent
It was
player.
good.
He came into the
Yeah.
game as a sub, debut game. He, tried to
Yeah.
make some moves,
He
adapt to the pace
almost
of the
collected
Prem.
the ball from Trafford, right?
Yeah,
His first move was
almost made
trying
some
to
moves,
collect ball from Trafford.
some good
Was
movements.
He was making some Brazilian tackles too at the start
Mhm.
of the game.
Some
Then I
physicality.
think, yeah, some physicality from him, a lot of that.
Mhm.
And then he got Wolves on the front foot. But I think at at that point in time, I was just like, Wolves attacking Manchester City, is it, how do I say it now? Is it the best thing for them at this point in time?
But why not? Because in that second half, even Pep himself said it, right? In the second half,
Mm,
we were sloppy with possession. Even Reinders
mm,
said it. Reinders obviously is the spotlight of the game. What he did in the game was
yeah,
awesome. But they said it like they were not in control of possession. Wolves were on them, right? Wolves were on City, and they could have gotten something. I don't think at that
yeah.
point, at that
I
point,
think the first
you
30
don't
minutes,
at
Wolves
that
was
point,
they were very good.
you don't really expect Wolves to win, but at least they should get something in the game, like score. Let City at least not leave the ground with a clean sheet. But let's
Yeah,
start with the good things and then maybe we go to the bad things. With the good things, James Trafford. I told you guys on stream. James Trafford is a good keeper. He's a really good keeper. He had a lot of clean sheets in championship. The way he plays, good with his feet, quick to save balls, great reaction time. And you saw that with the way he played today. It looked really good. You think about the way in which City were setting up, the way in which City were playing. Pep,
yeah,
the way Pep set the team up, it was quite impressive because in my mind I keep on thinking, what will Pep do tactically?
mm,
What will he do tactically with the players that he has? I
yeah,
feel he has figured out a way to work with the guys that he has, with the way he played against Wolves. Maybe it's just Wolves and it worked, but setting up the guys in,
He usually beats Wolves.
yeah, but let's look at the positives. You set up the guys in
Mm,
4-3-3, right? You
yeah.
set them up in 4-3-3, and then when you're in possession of the ball, they move into this kind of, I was seeing two shapes, three
Mm,
three four and 3-4-3, where he's
yeah.
making Rico Lewis advance, right? He's making Rico Lewis advance, and Nuri is not committing that much, right? Nuri is one of the people back with the
He
back
was
three.
always back.
Yeah, if I Nuri goes forward,
Mm,
Nico Gonzalez drops down to complete that three, and Ainuri goes up, depending on where they are, right, in the phase of the game. You can also notice,
mm,
like, in the midfield, it depends. If the midfield, or if they are attacking, when they are attacking you, you can almost see like five
mm,
people attacking you, because Reinders will move
yeah.
really high, and then Ainuri will also join in, support, that kind of thing. It looked really good to me. City looks really good to me with the way they kept on playing, and defensively too. They didn't look like, I was at some point
John
I was
Stones
surprised.
was
I'm like,
around.
I
John
almost saw
Stones
City
was
defending
around.
in a 4-4-2, in a five four
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
It looked
yeah.
like Pep was not joking with
Stones
the way
was
he wants to
around.
set them up defensively.
Yeah, yeah. Defense, and the thing that baffled me is when they were two when they started the second half, two
Mhm.
zero 2-0 up. You notice they were not pressing Wolves. I don't
They
know
were
if you
not.
noticed.
I
They just
noticed.
sat. They just sat in that mid block. Nobody
Yes.
was pressing. Nobody was pressing.
He
I
doesn't want
just
to
feel
commit to,
maybe
he doesn't want quick
so
transitions.
yeah, so it was maybe he was scared that once you start
Mhm.
pressing, then they run through them, right? So yeah, but
David
I
said
don't know.
none of these teams, Liverpool and City, play the Chelsea way. I'm so happy about that. Shows we can beat them. Honestly, I can't confidently say that about you guys beating City, to be honest. If I'm being honest, the way City look today,
Knock up. They look
I'm
good.
not, I don't think you
They
guys
look
can,
good.
I can't confidently say you guys will beat them, with my full confidence. You get what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
would be a very competitive game, but can you guys win them? It's possible, right? It's possible you guys can. You guys have quality.
An-
You have Kupama, you
Anybody
have all
can
these
win
things.
anybody.
You know, you
Anybody
guys
can
have
win
quality. You
anybody
guys
on
have
your good day.
quality. No, you have to look at the quality in the teams too as well. That also plays a
Mm.
factor. You guys have quality in your team. City, they have quality in their team. Let's talk about City and their creators, because I said it on stream, and you guys remember I said City have a lot of creators and they have goal scorers.
Reinders impressed me. Reinders
Reinders,
impressed me.
I wrote it down on my notes as I was watching the game. I was like, Reinders is a baller.
He
What?
impressed me.
That was
He
crazy.
impressed me.
The
He
way
impressed
he
me.
he he
Uh,
ran with the ball, dribbled the player, gave the cross with a nice
what
weight.
position was he playing? Was he the 10? He was,
It
or
was
was it
actually
Bernardo Silva?
it was a four, he set them up at 4-3-3, right? He was supposed to be like a box to box. Actually, he's an
Four
eight.
three three. So who was
Yes,
the third person in? Oh, it was it Bernardo Silva.
Bernardo Silva. Yes, it was
Oh,
Nico
then,
Gonzalez,
then use
Bernardo Silva,
Bobby.
and
What's his name on the right?
Bernardo Silva and Reinders in the midfield. And then on the right side, he used Oscar Bob. And we saw Oscar Bob. Oscar Bob
Was
is
good.
back.
Was good.
He's
Was
back.
good.
That feet, quick feet,
What of Foden?
straight.
We didn't see Foden in
Foden
this
had
game.
an ankle injury. Rodri had a groin injury. So who is that guy? Rai, who looks like a shopkeeper, but he's a real. Oh, you mean Ryan Aitnuri?
Ryan that
Is it Ryan Aitnuri or Reinders?
I
Tijani
think
Reinders.
is
One of the
Reinders.
two.
Is Reinders is talking.
It's
That's the
Reinders.
person he's talking about. Talking about
Man, Reinders is a
really
baller.
good. Really
The
good.
weight on the cross that he gave Rico Lewis, cut
Oh
back,
my god.
Alan
Oh
tapping.
my god.
I'm like, whoa. And then again,
It was not Rico Lewis. It was
it
Rico
was
Lewis.
Rico Lewis that squared the
But
ball, and
but that
then
same part that no, it was not Rico
it
Lewis.
was
It
Rico
was
Lewis that squared the ball for Alan to tap in.
no, is this Bobby?
It was
No,
not
no,
Oscar
what's this
Bob.
guy's name?
It was not Oscar Bob. It was Rico
Are
Lewis.
you sure?
I am 100% sure. I've
So
watched that goal so
I
many
saw
times.
Oscar Bob.
Oscar Bob was wide. Rico Lewis
They look
ran.
alike.
They look alike,
Okay,
yeah.
they
Rico
look
Lewis
alike with
made
the
a
haircut
run.
too.
He made a run, and then he
Mm,
chipped it for Rico Lewis. He just
Rico
squared. He
Lewis gave
just
him back.
squared it. to Haaland. Haaland
He
tapping.
no, it was not.
That was the
It wasn't
goal.
Rico Louis. No, 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 no. I'm having in my head that it was Reinders that gave Haaland the assist.
No, that was,
It was
Reinders gave
Rico Louis.
Haaland an assist in the on the second goal that Haaland scored. Do you not know
Oh
what you're
yes,
doing?
yes, yes. It's first one you're talking
Oscar,
of.
yeah,
Yes,
I'm talking
yes,
about the
yes,
first
yes.
goal.
Sorry.
The first goal,
The
he
second
chipped it.
one,
The
the second
second
one too
one,
was similar.
the
Not
second one
similar,
was
but
similar. Oscar Bob gave a pass to
up was
Reinders.
the one. It was one
Reinders
touch.
just played it
Um,
back to Haaland, and then
yeah,
Haaland
Haaland
put
scored
it. Then let's talk about the Reinders goal, the one touch goal. Oscar Bob
34
just
million exactly for
what?
34 million. That's shitty.
Oscar Bob
34
just
million.
sends him the pass and he just takes it first time to
Oh
surprise the
my
keeper. He
god.
just takes it first time.
My God. I don't, yes, I'm surprised that they sold Reinders for 34 million. Why did they even sell him?
That
Why?
guy is a top player. He's a
Why?
top player.
That's
People
why
can
it's,
you keep
and
on. Mhm,
they didn't even sell him for top dollar. That's the thing that is paining me. Like
mhm,
34 million. That's nothing to City. City now are dragging with these guys in Turkey that presented 10 million for Ederson. They want more than 10 million for Ederson. I'm like, come on, City, are you serious?
mm,
Someone you don't need. They want 25 million for Ederson.
mhm,
And they got Reinders for 34.
mhm.
Hmm.
You know, the funny
And
thing
you
is, I'm sure like when they were thinking about signing Reinders, they might have been thinking maybe he might not be a starter. Maybe they might try him out in place of Rodri or see what he will do. But this guy is a major creator for City. He's key to what Pep wants to do this season. I'm telling you that they're looking for that De Bruyne replacement in terms of a creator. Reinders is that guy, but he
is
does it in
that
a
guy,
different
did
way
well.
because he's box to box. If you
Yeah.
notice,
It's
Reinders
different
goes
from De Bruyne.
he goes high, helps in the attack. He comes back really quick.
Yes.
He was
Defense.
run the amount of ground he covered today. I was so
Mm.
surprised. This guy is a player. He's going to be key. He's going to be key.
But when they were defending without the ball, it felt like it was 4-4-2.
At some point, depending on the phase of the
Yes,
game. So at some
that
point,
was it felt like it
four
was
four
4-4-2.
two. If at some
Yeah.
point it dropped to like I wrote their defending formations I saw. Defending formations I noticed 4-3-3.
Yeah.
If they're still
Especially in the
high, four
second
three
half.
three. If they're still high,
Yeah.
possibly 4-4-2, 5-4-1. That was kind of how they were setting up to kind of make sure they're compact. I was surprised. I'm like, City, you guys don't have a problem sitting back. I'm surprised. Pep is
Yeah.
deciding to be very, very careful with how he plays now.
Four without reply. Four. Without but see, to be honest with you, when I think of that game, I think of
Mhm.
I know people are complaining about Liverpool, the money Liverpool is spending. Oh, Liverpool are spending, Liverpool. But do you know that City are the club that spend the most in this calendar year?
The people they've signed since January.
Yes, I think they
Mhm.
spend the most in this calendar year, but everybody has their eyes on Liverpool. They never signed someone in January. And the last person they signed was last year, like last summer. And it
Mhm.
was just one player, and it was a flimsy amount you guys played for Chiesa,
Probably
maybe
like 12
15 million,
million, 12
12
million,
million,
something like
15
that.
million,
For
right?
Chiesa, yeah.
So, yeah. You say I saw holes in City defense on counter, teams will punish them.
Yeah.
Magnifico, what holes did you see? Going to
In terms of
some
like,
of the things I saw. When, if you notice,
mhm,
when Wolves made those changes, those four guys that came in,
mhm,
the balance of the game changed for about 7 minutes.
yeah.
It felt like City started to shake.
Mhm,
They were shaky a bit. But I was like, are they going to score during this time? Are they going to score? Like, first time balls I was expecting from Wolves. Immediately you receive
mhm,
the ball, send it wide, let the guy start cooking. People
mhm,
holding on to the ball too much. I was like, oh my God, there's so much space in here. There's opportunity for you. And City were not being City in that moment. You know, City, they will suffocate you quickly, try to get the ball. They were not doing that. So I was wondering, he says Spurs will punish them. They play Spurs next. I think that's the game. That's why when you ask me, are City back?
mm,
I said yes, and I don't know. Yes, in the sense that they played well today. But the thing is that they always play well against Wolves. They always win Wolves. Haaland always scores against Wolves, right? So that's it. But at the
Mm.
same time, I don't know because is Wolves still maybe we'll have like 5 games and I can judge. I want to see in fact Tottenham and Manchester City is top of the table clash. I know it's early, but
Mm-hmm.
it's top of the table clash. What's the table saying now?
Yeah, table City are top of the table, right? City are top of the table. Tottenham
Who is
second.
second? Tottenham.
Yeah, we goal difference. Third,
What's Liverpool on?
third. I think we're third on the table.
You can't be third.
Or we're
Sunderland
not.
scored
No,
three
Sunderland is
goals.
third. Sunderland is third. We
Mm.
are fourth. We are fourth. Yeah, we're fourth on the
You
table.
can't even be
But
fourth. Somebody scored 3 goals.
who else?
Okay, okay,
Oh
okay.
yeah, no,
Little
no, no,
people.
no, no.
Okay,
It's Tottenham that scored three goals. Relax.
okay.
You can't be fourth. You can't be fourth. Why? So the table: City first, Sunderland second, Spurs third, fourth Liverpool, fifth Brighton,
Okay.
sixth Fulham. I mean, it's still
Anyway,
early.
it's
It
too
doesn't
early. It's
matter.
too early to
Nobody
even
cares about
check.
the
You
table right now.
should even check table till after like 10 games.
Yeah, nobody cares right now. Everybody different.
You know what? You know what? I'm
Mm,
actually happy that
mhm.
City started this way.
Wait, you guys
I'm
really
happy.
think Ant Nuri can't
No, no, no.
defend? I don't think
Ignore
so.
was
Nuri
good.
can
He was
defend.
good.
I
He
think he
was
can
good.
defend.
When you compare Ignore and you watch the game of Cockers feels like he can't defend because I watched your
Feels a
game
bit
yesterday.
shaky. Yeah, it feels a bit
You
shaky.
feel too shaky, like
Yeah,
Semenyo was just bullying him, right?
yeah,
Throughout that game.
yeah.
But Ignore did a good job. I think he wasn't going up at all
He
in the
was part
game.
of the three. That's what I'm
He
telling
just
you.
stayed back. He just stayed back, permanent, like permanent. Bro, stay back.
It was Doku.
And
Doku was
yeah,
was there
Doku
high
was
and
the
wide.
only one.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Etnori is decent. I think he did a good job in terms of defending.
Mhm.
But can he withstand Kudus? That's the big
Honestly speaking,
question.
let me tell you guys something. The City I saw today, I think they
Mm.
will beat Tottenham. I'm telling you, they would.
You think they will be in Thomas Frank?
I think they would. I think
Kingsley,
they would.
I've said this thing several times.
The
Mm?
only
When
problem.
and it's the same thing I told against the PSG game. I say
Mhm,
when Thomas Frank is playing a big team, you need to be scared because he would plan he every single thing is planned out for you. They're
mhm,
not going to have an easy game. Man City are not going to have an same thing with PSG. I know
mhm,
people say, "Oh, PSG, they are no." It's because he played Thomas Frank and PM Tottenham they bottled it, ended 2-2. It could
mhm.
be the same thing against City. We don't know, but they are playing in the Etihad. But it will be a tough game. A tough game. Hmm.
I don't. I
It will be a
I
tough
know it's
game.
going to be a tough game. I don't disagree. I don't know if Lewis will play in that game because I don't know why Matheus Nunes did
Luis
not
will
start.
play.
But
Luis will
Lewis
play.
was the reason why you guys
Will
need to
play.
understand, like, with what Pep
Luis
is
goes
doing.
into the midfield. He goes into the midfield too,
Not
right?
he talks into that midfield, but that's not just he's a wild card. He makes
To make
runs
it
just like how
tough.
we use Frimpong to make runs and everything. He completes that thing
Mm,
that he's trying to do. So if you think about it, right, he's setting them up in like a 4-4-3-3. You set them up in
mm,
a 4-3-3. You have Reinders
yeah,
that is box to box. Reinders is going
yeah,
high. It's like an 8, right? 4 3
yeah,
2 8 and like a 6. Like Nico
yeah.
Gonzalez is like a 6. Reinders is going high, dropping when necessary. You think
Mm,
of Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva is roaming. He's covering ground.
mm,
Sometimes it's high, sometimes it's down, sometimes it's on the wings,
mm,
sometimes it's on this
mm,
other wing. He's just there to
yeah,
roam. You
yeah.
have Nico Gonzalez. Nico Gonzalez is there to do the cleanup job. If Ant Nuri goes high,
Welcome,
Nico
Stewart. Yeah,
if Anyuri goes high, Nico drops back and completes that three.
yeah,
It's almost like
yeah,
it's almost playing like a center half kind of role, almost typically like a 60 when he gets the ball, you want to transition that ball.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then you
yeah,
have
yeah.
Rico Lewis that just makes those runs. Because that
Mm,
run that he made is what Reinders
mm,
used to chip. Reinders chipped, landed for Lewis, passed in goal, right? That Haaland scored.
true,
So you will
true,
see those
true.
kind of combination plays. Let's not forget that Pep made
Mm,
that. You see that 5 that he had, because at some
mm,
point he has like 5 people. That sometimes it's like
mm.
3-3-4. Sometimes it becomes 5 people attacking you.
Yeah,
That 5,
yeah.
when it gets to 5, it makes it wide. It makes it wide. So Doku is really wide. You saw that Oscar Bob is really wide. Oscar Bob is good with his feet. I
Very
expect
good,
a lot of fouls
very good
when City and
for Oscar
Tottenham
Bob
play each other,
play.
because City, yes, Kudus is great with his feet. Kudus is a danger. But if you look at
Mm.
City, they have a lot of
So,
creators.
The big question I
Love.
would ask you, the big
Mhm.
question I will ask you, Manchester City, would they be good in set pieces? Because it's important.
I don't know. Scoring
That's
or
what
defending? Scoring set pieces or defending
defending.
set pieces?
No,
I don't,
defending,
I don't know yet.
defending,
I have to watch
defending.
enough games. I have to watch enough games to see.
Yeah,
Can we
yeah,
now agree
yeah.
that Man City are a major threat than Liverpool at this rate? If Rodrigo joins, we are done. Can you agree off of this game, or you want to watch Tottenham game first before you can make a definite statement on City?
If you take out Oscar Bob and bring in Rodrigo, that's making things worse. You're
Worse.
making them better. You're making them better. That's what I mean. You're making City better.
Madugo
Yes,
says
that's
City
what
are
I'm
not a threat
saying.
unless Rodri
I think
returns.
Rodri. But one thing I'll say
Okay.
is one
Okay.
one thing I noticed, honest with you, is there's still one thing that Wolves did not do. If you are a team that keeps running at Manchester City, Wolves today they didn't really run. The 7 minutes that they were, anyways, the first 30 minutes, they could have had something, right? But if they had that, when they made those 4 changes, especially when they brought in that Brazilian, you notice he was the only one running. You notice now, he chased down Trafford, he got the ball. If you play a team
Mm-hmm.
that their passing is so quick on transition, and they are running at City,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I want to see, because they struggled with that in the Club World Cup
Yeah.
when they played El Ali,
Al
or what's
Hilal.
their name, Al Ali, Hilal, whatever their name is, right?
Mm-hmm.
When they played them, that was the issue they faced in the second half, where
Mm-hmm.
they kept on running at them, running at them, there was no breathing space, running at them, running at them, running at them. Do you get
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Wolves are not that team.
Mm.
So this 4-0 is a good result in terms of their defense has improved.
Mm-hmm.
John Stones was there today. He had a solid performance,
Yeah.
right? Him and Ruben Diaz together, right?
They locked up shop.
Last
Mm-hmm.
season, they were missing Stones for most of it, right? He was
Yeah.
always going and coming. It's not really good for a player
Mm-hmm.
when they don't have that consistency playing on the pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from affecting the team, it affects they also their performance for the few games that they even play, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say City want you to press them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yes, yeah, that's what I noticed now. Like City wants you to, like, that's what I noticed, right? Say no, Wood had chances. They could have. That's what I'm saying. They could have.
Yes.
Especially,
They could have scored.
that's what I'm saying. Especially the first
Mm-hmm.
30 minutes.
I feel like this is the thing. You need to remember the way City used to play, and you need to
Yeah,
look at this City
it's
now.
different
It's
now. Yeah,
different. If you think about it, before City, they want to possess the ball, they want to hold on to the
possess
ball
the
so
ball, pass,
much,
pass, pass, pass,
they want
pass,
to
pass,
pass, pass,
pass.
pass, pass. And there's
Yeah,
a problem with that style of play, and that's why
yeah.
Pep has been getting
It's
exploited because teams are okay with giving you the ball, pass, 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 pass. We want to
oh,
keep the ball off you and score you
then
easy
go back.
because
Yes.
typically, right, City will commit so much people, pass, 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 pass,
And the
pass,
space in
and try
behind.
to score, right? But then with Wolves, they didn't want them to be too tight. So what City will do instead is, okay, we are setting ourselves in this way. You guys
Yeah.
become wide, spread out enough so that there's
Covered.
space,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
When we lose the ball, you guys, it's the people that we need to fall back quickly, and they can achieve that because
They were no. Yeah.
no, but
Continue.
they can
Continue.
achieve that because if they have 3 people at the back and his Nuri is not so super high, he's still a wing back, but he's not committed
Yeah.
super high. He's still somewhat close to the 2 guys, Stones and Ruben Diaz, that are down. And
Yeah.
Nico Gonzalez is also not super high because Reinders is going high. Same with Bernardo
Yeah.
Silva. If you exploit, you take the ball off one of their players, and Nuri just quickly drops 3 before you have time to
Yes. So
transition. Nico drops.
they are not short at the back.
Nico drops. There's no need
Yeah.
worrying about Rico Lewis because Ruben Diaz can easily cover the right back. You get what I'm saying? Right wing position. So you get the right
Mm,
back position. So you get what I'm saying? At the end of the
mm,
day, I still feel like this City that you are seeing, Pep is thinking about the balance between playing that old style of play that they want to play, that sweet passing possession, with
mhm,
staying
mhm,
compact and not committing too much people because City this season
mm.
don't want to concede a lot of goals. They don't want to
That's true.
concede a lot of goals.
An example is no AB is a Chelsea fan, Um, Still what you say, will Manchester City want Liverpool or PSG to press them? But I would say something.
Mm-hmm.
The games that will be litmus test for me, I want to see them play Tottenham
Mm-hmm.
because Thomas Frank is doing something different, which I like.
Yeah.
We can argue that he played Burnley. Burnley. We can even people will
He's
say, oh, Burnley,
expected to win. He's expected to beat Burnley.
they are just coming
Mm.
from the championship. But it's this same Burnley that had 29 clean sheets.
Mm-hmm.
You can argue that it's a championship, but
Mm.
when he started the game, you could see they remained compact.
Mm-hmm.
They remained compact, trying to
But
stay
there's
in the game.
difference in quality.
It
You have
was
to understand.
yes,
Some have better players than Burnley.
Kudus
The goal,
manufactured something
yeah,
from
the goal
nowhere.
that Kudus,
First
the
two
ball
goals.
into the box that
Yeah,
Kudus gave, the goal from
yeah,
Richarlison, that's quality.
twice,
That's
twice,
quality on the
twice.
ball. So you can't.
Yeah,
Spurs have improved. They've really
yeah,
improved,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's
And
quality.
so the another team I want to see play Manchester City is Bournemouth.
Mm.
That's what will help me judge if Manchester City are back or not. The reason is I know Bournemouth. People will argue that Bournemouth has lost a lot of people.
Yeah.
I think give Bournemouth 6 to 8 games,
Mm-hmm.
we'll get them back. Those new people that are just coming in, it will take, when he took over the team 2 years ago, before he got his first win was about after 10 games.
Yeah, it took him a while.
Because he was teaching them how he wants them to play.
Yeah.
So the same thing with these new guys that have come in. We need to give them time. After 6 games, then we see Bournemouth. If Manchester City plays Bournemouth after 6 games,
Mm-hmm.
after the first 6 games, then we can see maybe I want to see them play that kind of team, right? Say if Spurs play five
Next
play
week,
back five next week,
yeah, they will.
they would
If,
have
if
two
Spurs play
physical.
back five
Oh
next week, they
yes,
will
yes.
have two physical
That's
centre back,
Romero,
Danso and
Haaland.
Romero on Haaland. We saw last year City struggle. Then I think draw or see. You guys are forgetting something. This is a city that have Mamouche. This is a city that have Haaland.
They have
This is a
people. They
city
have
that
people.
have Doku.
Yeah,
This is a city that have Oscar Bob back. This is a city that have
yeah,
Cheki. This is a city that have Reinders. They have
yeah.
creators.
Mm,
We've seen the litmus test on Reinders. He is a dangerous
yeah.
player. He's a
He's good.
player. He's a player that is
He's good.
physical. He's a player that can keep
He's
up with the
good.
pace of the Premier League. He's a player
Yeah,
that can score goals if he
he's
needs to
good.
score. City have a
Yeah,
lot more goal scorers. Don't forget,
he's
Cheki
good.
scored today. Reinders scored today.
Oui.
You might say it's just Wolves. They always beat Wolves, but they are showing signs. They are showing signs on what Pep is trying to do this season.
To
Pep
do
is
they have
going,
that.
and you guys,
He's changing things.
I'm telling you guys the
He's
fact.
changing the way they play.
You will
Actually,
see.
he's changing the
You
way
will
they play.
see. It's changing the way they play massively,
He's kind of like adapting it to the way Aston Villa plays.
but not super
Not
but not
super
all the way
Aston
like
Villa.
that. It's
Yes,
still
not
making them
super
feel
Aston
very,
Villa.
very
But at the same
attacking.
time, yes, they are not. I didn't see them. The usual City will just everybody is aggressive. They want to win the
Running
ball,
at
push up,
you. No,
not
because
even giving you time and
because
space. Right? Tottenham is different.
Pep has realized that I need to make sure people don't get injured. I don't want people to overrun. I need to make sure
Mm,
people run. Yes, we have a lot of games to play. I want us to find
yeah,
the balance between I give you time to just stay compact, cover the
mm,
passing, prevent the quick transitions that they
yeah,
exploit us with, that
yeah,
kind of thing, and also find that balance where we are not sitting too deep, where we can pick up
yeah,
the ball and easily we can commit the bodies
yeah,
into the attack and we can attack you. So I think this season that will be a big it will be a big thing for Pep to find that balance between staying compact, making sure that you're solid defensively and not conceding goals, and also
yeah,
making sure that your team is still well positioned to attack people the way you want to attack people. I'm telling you,
yeah.
Newcastle needs strikers. Yeah, Newcastle. Osula
Their
played.
game, their game was 0-0.
Their
It
game
was
was the
when
game was quite boring. So
Elanga
there's
had a
not much
good
from that.
chance
Yeah, Elanga
around.
had a chance, but he could not finish it. I am not threatened by Newcastle. We're saying where Newcastle will play. People were saying maybe when we play Newcastle is going to be some type of. I think we can beat Newcastle. I think so. This Newcastle without Isak feels toothless to me. It doesn't feel like a
Yeah,
Newcastle
yeah.
that you should be scared. You should be scared of. Um, Stewards is
Still,
better
is it
now
still?
as no Rodri. I want to play them at their best because that match is like the final. I actually don't want to play City at their best. I see almost said
No,
Rodri.
please.
Stewards. I don't want to play City at their best. I wish we
You
can
need
play
three
City.
points.
I wish we can play
Mm,
City now, get our 3 points, and deep.
and go. Yes,
That's it.
that's it.
When they
Ah,
become stronger,
okay.
we can grind and grind and grind.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah.
But let's play them and get our 3 points a day.
But I said I'm actually happy that Manchester City is topping this table. Why I said that is because
Mm-hmm.
I think it's good for Liverpool too,
Yeah.
right? It's good for when Arsenal plays tomorrow. I'm having the feeling that they might drop points to United. I've been having that feeling. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. I'm been seeing. Well, we'll preview that game later on during this stream. It's good that City are the one. Their start is loud.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like Liverpool start. You guys won perfect, but you didn't bust out and score. Even Chelsea game tomorrow. I don't want us going to score 7.
Mm-hmm.
No, that puts us top of it. I don't want that spotlight.
It's
Let the
best to be an
spotlight be on
underdog
City.
and then work your way
Yeah,
there.
yes, let it be on City.
Fair
If
enough.
we
Fair
play
enough.
tomorrow, 3 goals, 2-1, we take it and we go.
Mm-hmm.
3 points at this stage is just very important. Then we'll start to talk of goals. But it's good. Now that they've played 4-0, when they go to play Thomas Frank, the preparation, no, I don't want a draw. Nah, with no, that spotlight. If we draw, that spotlight. Magnifico. I don't want a draw. We draw
Chelsea
against
playing
Crystal
Crystal
Palace.
Palace.
That's that spotlight. We're playing Crystal Palace. That
You
spotlight.
know
I
that's not
don't
going to be
want
an
to.
easy game, right? But you guys
I
always beat.
know.
You always beat Crystal
We
Palace,
don't
though.
always beat. We always,
No,
it's either it's
typically,
one
now.
zero. No, go and check it.
Don't.
1-0, or last time was 1-1 in Stamford Bridge. 1-0, 1-1, 2-1. It's all those kind of scrappy wins.
Mm-hmm.
I wish we can beat Crystal Palace comfortable, but that aside, I
Yeah,
see
1-0,
spotlight.
2-1, 3-1,
Yeah,
1-1,
3-1.
1-1.
Yeah,
So there's a
it's not
chance that
always loud.
there's a chance that you
It's
guys
not
will
always
draw.
loud.
Mm.
So if we play Crystal Palace, we beat them 2-0. That's a good sign. I know my team has improved. It's not so loud. I don't need that loud. You don't need that loudness at the start.
I feel like that game is giving me like a 3-1 type of game, or like a like a 3-1. Like
We,
I feel like you guys will
we
score goals, but whether
we
or not
see.
you guys will concede, I feel like it's possible you guys might concede.
We see. But the key thing is that I like at is Manchester City that is in the spotlight.
Mm.
Everybody is hailing them now. Good.
Mm-hmm.
It's perfect. It's perfect for Liverpool. It's perfect for other teams.
Mm-hmm.
Let them. Do you think Slot cares if Liverpool is top of the table with 1 game? Nah, he doesn't care. What will matter is when 2 of you play.
Yeah.
I want to beat them when we play each other. That's
Mm-hmm.
what matters to him. Let them have the spotlight. Like the celebration today was loud from City. Their fans started singing, "Oh, we are top of the table. We are top of the table." I'm like, brothers, come on. It's game one. It's game one,
Mm-hmm.
right? And he said, let's read some. He said, we just need to play our way. The game would be easy. We don't need to make it. Yes, that's what I think too.
Mm-hmm.
Useless playing out of the back. I don't think we need it. Just play basic football. Something that is okay. Say if Eze not play your no. No. He's not playing tomorrow. That's what we heard. That's what we heard. That I was happy when I saw it. That
Mm-hmm.
Eze is not going to play because he wants to go to Tottenham. He's on strike now. He wants to go to Tottenham, right?
A lot of players now on strike because they want to leave clubs. I don't know
Yeah.
why clubs just don't make it easy for players to go. If a player wants to go, just let them go, collect the money, and then that's it. I know it's not nice, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's better to just take that money than have the player go on strike, and then the
Yeah.
evaluation of the player reduces because the player is on strike. When you could
That's it.
just easily be open to selling the player, sell the player, get
I'm
as much money as
banking.
you want, and tell the
I'm
player that hey, I want to sell you, but they don't want to give me the money for you. You get what I
money.
mean?
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
better. If we
So
play
yeah,
if
we'll
we
see.
play the Maresca way, we can score like 4 goals. I see Chelsea scoring goals in that game. You guys will score goals. That's
I
not a
don't
problem.
I, I don't
You
need
guys
it
will
too
score.
loud.
You
I don't
guys will
need it
score.
too loud.
But why
Just
are you saying you don't need it too loud? Like your team is your team. Like if you
I
guys play
know, but
well, you beat them. Is a sign of performance. It's merit. You guys
yeah,
played well. You're the better
but at
team.
the same time, one thing I think, the way I
Mhm,
look at things, if you start in a loud way, the expectation increases.
mhm.
There's more pressure. If you don't maintain it, then people start to talk.
there's always pressure regardless.
Do you get?
Your team has to quiet the noise and take
That
it game by game.
the thing is that if we start loud, we have to remain loud till the end of the season.
When
Yes,
you say
that's what I
loud, do you mean in terms of goals you
loud
score?
mean you go, you beat Crystal Palace 5-0. That's loud. You play Crystal Palace and beat them 5. That's loud. That will put a scare across everybody.
So
That's
you don't want goal difference. You don't want that to you want to have like a lot of goals because
no,
scoring
no,
a lot
no,
of goals matters.
Magnifico.
So if Chelsea
Magnifico said
lose at
Chelsea
halftime, you
2-0.
say
What?
no,
Police say
miss
power.
Palmer,
Don't
miss
be
this pen. Exactly. You
that
can't say
spotlight.
that.
It's spotlight if Palmer misses a penalty.
Are
Do you
you
get what I'm
contradicting
saying?
me? You don't want your team to
I don't
underperform, but
see
you don't want your team to overperform.
Kingsley. I remember, for those of us that have been watching anyway football for long,
Hmm.
you remember the time Scolari, it's just me giving a general example. I'm not
Yeah,
relating it to this guy.
yeah.
Scolari came,
Hmm.
Luis Felipe Scolari.
Hmm.
Remember how loud we started that season? We started dishing out 6-0,
Hmm.
5-0, 7-0. Kingsley, no joke, in the first 8 games, we practically, yeah, he said he
That's
has seen
exactly how
goals,
I feel.
goals.
Literally, I feel like Magnifico said it in what I was thinking at the back of my mind. I feel
I'm
like you're
actually thinking
overthinking
so.
it.
I'm thinking like anyways, I'm thinking from position of a manager.
No, no, you're
I'm just
overthinking it.
I'm bothered for
I
Maresca in the
I
sense
feel
that
like you have to
can
think
he
about it
handle
this
that
way.
pressure?
Chelsea already have pressure coming into the Premier League this season
Mm,
because you guys have said it countless times on this stream and in
mm,
general that you're world champions. You can't say
mhm.
that you're world champions. You have guys like Joao Pedro that banging in 5 goals in how many games. You have a young superstar like Cole Palmer with his
Yeah.
three scoring goals. Awesome player working his way
Mm,
to that superstar status or world class status, potential world class.
yeah.
You have a solid midfield with Enzo and Caicedo. You have a team of young
True,
superstars
true,
or
true,
young
true, true.
superstars in the making. There's
Anyways,
already pressure. The major thing for you guys to do is Stamford Bridge. They are coming to you
win,
guys' house.
win.
You
We have to
win.
win.
It's
We
your
win.
first game
Just,
of the season
just
at
do your
home.
job.
You have
Do
to
your job.
win. And you have to
Yeah,
win
just
for
do
your
your job.
fans and show your fans
Yeah.
why you're world champions. That's the expectation every Chelsea fan should have.
Anyways,
You know, that's what
we'll
I
see.
think.
Anyways, did you watch the Newcastle Aston Villa?
I didn't watch it. I didn't
Oh
watch the
my
game, and I'm glad
God.
I didn't watch Newcastle Aston Villa. SSB, what's up? How
Newcastle.
you doing? SSB, what do you think about? And all the big teams have won. So exactly, all the big teams have won. You have there's already pressure. If you don't
Yeah, we
win,
have to win.
if
No,
you
no,
guys
no.
don't
I have to win.
win,
No, no,
that's
no.
a
I don't want
big
that.
problem.
I don't want that's no, 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 no. Please don't
You
jinx
can't be
that
the
game
only team that
tomorrow.
doesn't win. Exactly. Because
No, no,
even
no,
even Arsenal will be looking to
no,
win.
no. No, I'm
The
not
people I'm
saying.
scared for is Arsenal.
I'm not saying we should not win.
Oh no, we don't
What
watch
I'm
UFC.
saying is that what I'm saying is that I don't want a win that is too loud,
Yeah.
like a six. I'm
Mhm.
scared. We just go and we play Crystal Palace and we beat Crystal Palace 6-0. It can happen. I see the way this team is. My team is. Do you get what I'm saying? They have goal
I
scorers
don't
in there.
understand. Okay,
There are a
so
lot of
what
great.
happens?
What I'm
What happens if you score 5-0, 6-0? What happens?
we have to maintain that pace throughout the end of the season. That's my only condition for them.
Nobody says you have to maintain that pace. All the
Honestly.
fans care about is winning games. If you win a game
Mm,
6-0, the next game you win
mm,
2-0, the next game you win
mm.
3-1, the next game you win 4-2. Do you think the fans will say, "Oh, you're not keeping up with the pace"? No. The fans will say,
It's
"Oh,
true,
our
true,
team
true,
is
true,
back.
true.
You're winning."
Yeah, yeah.
I think there's pressure already with that game. Chelsea need to beat Crystal Palace. That game cannot end in a draw. That game cannot be a
No,
game
no,
where
no, no,
Chelsea
no, no.
struggle.
No,
That game cannot be
struggle
a
to
game
win.
where
No, 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 no,
Crystal
no,
Palace is
no,
leading you guys 2-0 and you guys are trying to struggle to
no, no,
score.
no, no,
That would
no,
be a
no,
huge blow on what you guys are trying
no.
to do in this
That's
campaign.
that's that's spotlights. I don't want us to be in the spotlight. So that's it. But anyways, we'll see.
Newcastle looked
But
toothless.
they look bad. They look bad, really bad. That's what I watched that game and I was like, the
Magnifico,
kind
you're
of
really saying Arsenal will beat you guys 2-1?
we'll come to Man U Arsenal. I have a lot to say.
Okay.
So for Newcastle, they need to
Mhm.
sign a striker. They need at least two strikers.
So now
If not,
Wisa is no longer a Should we?
Gordon was
That
the,
way we must get
Gordon
Musa.
was the striker. Gordon was the striker. Zero. He wasn't.
Elanga
Elanga missed
finishing.
the chance that he
Now they
missed the
see. Now they see why Isak.
what things were they chanting? I didn't hear the chants. What things were they chanting? Wow, I think they were chanting.
Magnifico, man. You're funny. I have Arsenal winning this, so I have to be realistic. You're funny, Magnifico. Newcastle fans were chanting crazy about Isak. SSB, can you tell us what they were chanting?
What were
Uh,
they saying?
and
I didn't get that.
if
And
we
we
win
don't win
and
well.
don't win well, the media will come for you. Just
Yeah.
imagine Jamie Carragher analyzing a
Uh,
poor Chelsea win. Yeah, exactly. You
happy
get the
bad.
point. You
That
get the
game,
point.
Jamie Carragher.
What,
Did you see his comments?
what
You
is the
saw his
comment? What
comments,
is the
right?
comment? No, I didn't see the comment. What is his comment?
I don't know where he was on. You know, this is
Wow.
usual. They called who?
Wow.
Oh,
Isak.
he agreed. Wow, damn.
Wow.
Shit. That's bad, man.
That's bad.
They are
That's
brainwashed.
bad.
Ah, that's bad. That's
That's
bad.
bad. Someone that's been instrumental to everything that you guys have done so far. You call it
Oh,
Isak. I want to see Newcastle without Isak. They should go and sign Nicholas Jackson. I want to see how they survive with Nicholas
in fact,
Jackson.
I don't want Nicholas Jackson to go there because that boy will become the scapegoat to why they didn't
So why
succeed.
yeah, the
Right?
relationship is over. I don't think
Yeah.
Isak and Newcastle is done. He will never ever play for that club
No,
again.
I don't want that Newcastle game. Oh, no, 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 no. Please, I beg. Don't jinx this game.
You don't
I don't
want that, but you don't want a big
no, 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 no.
you
Case
guys, are you seeing Andy as a Chelsea fan? I don't want my team to overperform, but I don't want my team to
no, I didn't
underperform.
say
I want us to
no.
just
That's not what
perform.
I never said. I don't want them to overperform. I said I don't want something too loud.
But that's
You
overperforming
get
now. Beating Crystal Palace 6-0, 5-0 is overperforming. Beating
that's not
Crystal,
overperforming.
what is
We've
overperforming?
we've beaten Wolves 6 something.
But what's
That's
overperforming with in this
overperforming.
in this Crystal
Over
Palace game? What will you call
the team can
overperforming?
be the team can be poor and you play
Mhm.
them and you score goals. Doesn't mean you've just played your game. If the other team is poor and you play, you will score a lot of goals.
But
Right?
what is
But
overperforming for you guys in the Crystal Palace game?
to me, overperforming will be beating Crystal Palace like 8 something.
You can't
That's
beat
too
Crystal
much.
Palace up to 8 something. You can't beat them
That's
up to 8 something.
overperforming. That's
You can't beat them
overperforming.
up to that.
You
You
see,
literally,
so
you literally previously said 5-0, but I don't know. Apparently, Edwards is going to Boston to meet FSG. He did the same before the Wits move. Oh, interesting. Okay, so Andy, do you want
okay.
Kopama to be top scorer? Do you want him to be a top scorer?
But he needs to be the top scorer. He needs to score goals. Anyways, you know what? Let me not jinx the game. Whatever Maresca wants to do, he needs to do it tomorrow to win.
I think
But
you guys win.
I need that performance to be consistent.
Mhm.
Mhm. The only thing I was talking about Jamie Carragher, right? They
Yeah,
asked him about his hot take, right? You know all this his punditry with or his show with Gary Neville, this guy from Man U legend, right? And he
yeah.
says, I don't see Chelsea qualifying from the group stage of the Champions League. And I'm like, brother, what? I'm like, this guy hates us so much. The hate is just it's just too much. When like
Mm.
everybody has been negative about us,
Mhm.
right? From the day, rightfully so. Our owners initially they didn't know what they were doing.
Mhm.
They didn't know what they were doing. But if everybody, the only person that's actually backed these owners,
Mhm.
the only pundits, and even during the bad times, is
Mhm.
Simon Jordan of Talksport.
Mhm.
He's the only one that from that day one, he said, don't worry. All these things that are happening now, they are testing the waters. They would learn. People say, oh, they are not testing the waters. They are rubbish. There's no strategy. He said, there is a strategy. Making these mistakes will help them find a way to do things. You need to allow their businessmen. He said, these people are billionaires.
Mhm. This is not their
Someone
first
will not,
rodeo.
they are not, yes, they are
Mhm.
not billionaires for nothing. They are not stupid people.
Mhm.
And people criticize Simon, say, oh, he said, and you know the prediction he made then.
Mm.
He said, I see Chelsea in 3 years' time winning trophies. People say, oh, that's not going to happen. You know, then we finished 12th.
Mhm.
He still said the same thing. He said in 2 years' time, you start to see the sign, they will win 1 or 2 trophies. But
Mm-hmm.
maybe in another 4 years, they can win the Premier League. People
Mm.
called him, oh, people really destroyed him. People
It's
destroyed
normal.
Michael
Football
Jordan.
fans are always like that.
At the end of
They're
the day,
not visionaries. They see only what's in front of them.
when we won the
Mm-hmm.
club the conference league and club World Cup, then people started to say, "Oh, you are the only one that actually said these people would win something." He said, "Yes, he believes they will win, and in 2 years' time, they'll probably win the Premier League if we're not careful." That's his own prediction.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get? It's okay if you make mistake. We've made mistake with our comments on certain teams. It's okay. It's okay to be
Yeah.
wrong. There's no
Yeah.
crime. No
Yeah.
one is going to kill you.
Yeah. Nobody's
You
perfect
get
in
what
their
I'm saying?
analysis. Yeah.
But
Because football is
Jamie Carragher,
unpredictable.
yes, Jamie Carragher, and with his brother and friend, what's that one's name that failed as a coach?
Gary
Uh,
Neville.
Gary Neville, right? Right?
Mm.
That said, what Chelsea have £1 billion bottle jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I'm saying? At least Gary Neville has turned a new face. But
Mm-hmm.
Jamie Carragher does not see any good coming out of Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
He's too biased. He's too biased. Even when we won the Club World Cup, the
Mm-hmm.
comment about us was still bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, brother, what can we do to make this guy happy? Right? He said, no, no, no. You imagine he said, we would not qualify from the group stage of the Champions League. I'm like, brother, they've not even released the
The
they've
eight
not
teams,
released
right? The
they've
fixtures.
not even released we were going to play with. It could be that we
Mm.
have 8 easy teams. You don't know.
You don't know. You can't make that kind of statement right
Yes,
now. You can't make
yes.
that kind of statement. It's too soon. It's too soon to say who will make it out of the league
Yeah.
phase, right? It's too soon. I don't think so. I don't think you can really make a definite statement. What about Michael Essien? What did Michael Essien say?
What did Michael
Is
Essien say?
also is Eze going to Tottenham? Fabrizio is saying Eze wants to go to Tottenham, right? We said this on stream. Eze wants to go to Tottenham, but he's not available for the game between Chelsea and Crystal Palace. So
Well,
we'll
that's what
see.
he said. Anyways, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Say
Ex,
Magnifico is saying, say, okay, SS, read SSB's comment.
ex players don't succeed in management a lot of times. Two different words. Magnifico. Other clubs don't have the money to make these mistakes Chelsea have done. He kind of has a point. Other clubs don't have that, that they don't have room for mistakes, room for errors like Chelsea. But you guys were able to bounce back. I feel like your strategy of signing in volume, selling the scraps, keeping the good,
But
selling,
like
buying some
correctfully,
good people, signing Graham
ev-
Potter, it did not
ev-
work. Letting Graham Potter go, bringing
everybody doesn't
Pochettino,
have that money,
trying, it did
right?
not
To
work.
make
Bringing
make
Maresca,
yeah,
not
yeah.
every team has that money to do that kind of thing. But
We
we'll see.
spent close to 2 billion, right? But
Mm.
the sales we've made is almost a billion,
You've also made a lot of sales too.
more
Making and
than a
selling.
billion, right?
You
So
guys are buying and selling. Crystal Palace is
yeah.
a hot team, expecting narrow win by Chelsea. Same thing. I'm not expecting that game to be easy, but
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
With this Chelsea team, I'm seeing this is a game that
Yeah,
can easily be 3-1. You guys have beaten Crystal Palace 3-1 before. It can easily
we'll
be
see.
3-1. It can easily be 2-1. It can easily be 2-0. So it depends. I don't see it being a high scoring game like 5-0, 4-0. But because Glasner is a smart coach, right? Glasner doesn't joke around. He knows how he
Mm,
wants to play, and he sets up Crystal Palace in a really nice way. Crystal Palace, they are
yeah,
very difficult to play these days. They are very
very
difficult to play.
difficult, very
So
difficult.
this will be a very, very good test for
That's what I'm
Chelsea.
saying.
To be a very
Yeah,
good
for
test for you guys.
Chelsea.
Are you guys back with your strikers, Joao Pedro? Would he cook? Would Delap
It's
come
time to
on as a sub
perform
and do something?
something. Yeah, that's what we'll be looking
With
for,
Estavo
right?
run at
With
Mitchell. With Estavo
exactly.
Mitchell. With Mitchell
Oh my
struggling.
God, that's what I want to even see. Estabo
Estavo versus Mitchell. Let's see. maybe Mitchell, maybe Mitchell puts Estavo in his pocket. You don't know.
we'll see.
It will be
We'll
a
see.
very interesting game to watch. I'm looking forward to that game. Um, Let me see.
Yesterday,
Yesterday,
Carragher.
Kara said, "Why did Slot take off with for Chiesa when the sub
Okay,
happened?" And then Chiesa scored. None of these
yeah.
guys. That's one
They
thing
just
I've
talk.
noticed.
They just talk
Nobody's really.
Jack.
The only mistake,
Yeah,
the only thing yesterday I complained about was Endo at right back. I
at
knew,
right back. Yeah,
I knew that
yeah,
was not going to work just because
yeah.
of Endo's profile. Yes, you want Endo to
Mm,
talk in, it's almost like a false back type of thing. You want Endo to talk into that midfield and support whoever in possession of the ball, three at the back. Konate has just looked breathy and out of pace. right? He's still
Yes,
trying
I
to
saw
catch
the
up.
game. He was struggling. He
I
really
told
struggled.
you. I
Oh
told
my
you.
God.
It's good you
Balls
went to
were just
rewatch the
bouncing
game.
around. Balls
I
were just
told
bouncing.
you,
I think, is this Konate or is this someone
bro.
else? Is it
Konate,
Disasi? I checked. Is
Konate
it
looked,
Disasi?
bro. Konate just looked like
Look tired. He looked
out of.
tired,
They just
actually.
all look
Yeah.
tired. They will
It's
catch up with the
preseason.
pace.
It's preseason.
It's
Anyways,
preseason
preseason.
form. They'll catch up. They'll catch up. Where are we? Chelsea fans proved him. Oh yeah,
Provoked him.
Chelsea
Provoked
fans
him.
provoked him. Oh, I read the first one. I want to see Arsenal versus United tomorrow. I'm interested in this game big time. Most of the top teams can do what Chelsea did. They are only afraid of taking the risk. These
Taking a
new
risk.
owners understand sports culture very well. Konate looks so disinterested. Both goals happened with his mistakes. Yeah. Both goals, Konate didn't run back to cover.
Cover
Also, Frimpong was making so many. Did you see Frimpong and how he was
So
running?
it was good. It was
Frimpong was
good.
making so many runs. Even when Konate is
Good.
like sluggish,
He's so
Frimpong is
fast.
already there.
He's so
Frimpong is.
fast.
That's why I was
He's
like,
so fast.
Endo coming in as right back. Endo cannot help with. He just
Oh,
looks so
let's
open and exposed.
yeah, yeah,
Oh, the
yeah, yeah.
Maximal versus
Let's preview that game.
Slovakian athlete. Let's talk
Let's
about it. Let's talk
preview
about
that
it.
game. Let's preview that game.
Bucharest
Let's start
versus
for let's
Sesko.
who scores
The
tomorrow? Both
man
of them
that
score.
the man that was linked. Both of them were linked to the same clubs.
In
Gyökeres
fact,
was linked
Teta
to
wanted Sesko
United.
first.
Gyökeres was
Yeah.
linked to Arsenal. Sesko linked to Arsenal. Sesko linked to United. They both made their decisions. Let's talk about the game.
To be honest with you,
Mhm.
Ruben Amorim wanted Gyökeres.
He
Gyökeres
did.
didn't want to go there. He
He did.
wanted to go there only because of him, and he said no. If you're not
Don't
coming
come.
to United because of the club, don't come. Sesko was the striker Arsenal wanted to sign last
Yeah.
summer window, right?
He wanted to sign Sesko,
They love Sesko. They wanted Sesko. It
but
didn't
the
happen,
fans
right?
they wanted Gyökeres. The fans wanted
So
Gyökeres.
big question.
Mhm.
Who scores tomorrow? Two of them score. Who scores? Nobody scores. What do you think? What SB
I
has
had
already
to
said on
I
time.
took a minute to think
Said
about it because
Gyökeres
I had
scores
to first
tomorrow.
process the two defenses. If you look at Sesko is very physical. He can score with his head. Anything. Sesko knows how to put the ball at the back of the net. That's
Same
not a
thing with
problem.
Gyökeres.
That is not a problem for him.
Mm.
We'll talk about Sunderland in a bit.
We'll talk about
That's not a
Sunderland.
problem for him. But if you look at the defense, it depends on who starts in that defense for Arsenal, right? If their main guys start, Saliba, Gabriel, they will
Yeah, main
try
guys are starting.
they will try their best to have a plan for Sesko. But I just feel
Mhm.
because of Sesko's newness to the league, as well as
Give
Gyökeres'
some
newness
time.
to the league,
Mm.
it
They
could
might
be
not
like
score.
go both ways. It could be a thing where Arsenal they don't know how to handle Sesko's movement. They score, Sesko scores. It could be a thing of United, they are not really solid defensively with what they are trying to do, with what Amorim is trying to do. Gyökeres scores. Because I don't see this
Mm.
United as a team that will sit back. They will come out and play. They will come out
They
and
have
play.
ballers. They have
They
ballers.
have ballers. They will come out
They have
and play.
ballers.
They will come out and
You
play.
don't want Sesko, Umbuemo, and what's the other guy's name? Cunha facing Saliba and whatever his name is.
Exactly. They will come out and play. But Mbuemo could get a goal too. Mbuemo could get a goal as well.
Noni will probably not start. They will start with Martinelli.
Mhm.
That's Ateta for you. But
Ateta will want to
I feel
start
like
like conservative
I
and then bring in
I
people.
feel like Noni should start because he does well against United. He always has good games against United.
The last two
Yeah,
times Arsenal
yeah,
United played in United's ground, it was a close game. It was like
very
1-1 the
close.
last time they played. The last time they
Mm.
played before that, Arsenal won 1-0. This is going to be
Wow.
a big
Close
test.
one too.
It's going to be a big test for Arsenal. A big test for them.
So okay,
United have the
okay,
advantage. They do. They do.
okay, should we? What do you think the score would be? If you had to give your prediction, what would the score be? Silence,
Man. I
silence,
had to think about it. I
silence.
had to think about it. I don't just want
You
to
see,
throw out. I don't
Arsenal
just want to throw
struggles
out a
against
number.
United. One wow, but guys, let's know your prediction.
I'm I'm
SSB has
I'm
not even
leaning
dropped.
I'm leaning towards it. I'm leaning towards what SSB is saying because of just how they've played in the past. But I also feel like it's going to be open. I would say if there's going to be a draw, it will be like a 2-2 draw. It will be a 2-2 draw. I'll lean towards a 2-2 draw. There will be goals in that game. There will be goals in that game.
I think Magnifico said he's going for Arsenal
Arsenal to
2-1 win.
win. He said Arsenal to win 2-1. I'm going off of what Magnifico is trying to say about that two goals being scored by his side, but I'm saying more 2-2. More 2-2 that game. 2-2 draw.
Okay. Let's look at it from both sides.
Mhm.
If because in this game, the two sides are going to have opportunity to score.
Arsenal will
Now,
set up in
when
4-3-3.
wait,
United in 3-4-3.
I I don't know if it's 4-2. It can be 4-2-3-1 too.
I think he will set up in 4-3-3, but let's see. Let's see.
It can be 4-2-3-1.
Mhm.
That's his most comfortable formation,
Yeah. Let,
right?
let's see what he does here.
But it depends.
Mhm.
If Arsenal attacks United, what would be United's response? First of all, I think they will fall back and defend.
They would.
That's what I think.
They
I'm
would.
just thinking
They will
about
try
the
to be,
game.
they will
They will
try to be conservative.
block the space. Now, if they do that, can Arsenal break them down? Can
Actually,
Arsenal break them down?
let's try to think of how Amorim plays defensively. I think that's where it should start from. Do you think Amorim
No,
is a
so
manager that would just sit back and let you just smother him the entire game? I know that's what Arsenal would want to
they
do,
would have
but
when he
it
played
will not happen all the time.
when he played Manchester City last time.
Mm.
It was the same thing in sense that they were not very deep, like box 18 deep, but everybody was behind the ball,
But he
right?
has guys that can achieve what he wants to achieve. You're thinking
Yes,
about
but
United from last season. United this season will not
so
sit
this is
back.
what
They won't
I
just
know.
sit
But
back.
this is where I'm going to where what SSB just said. Arsenal offense looks stagnant in preseason.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. United will have people behind the ball. That's
Mhm.
what I think. I don't know how he's going. He might go and attack and have a different plan. You know, coaches,
I
they have their tactical know-how, whatever, right? He might go, but I think he will be maybe 10 men behind the ball,
I think depending on the phase of the game is when we will see that.
right?
If Arsenal
Win
are
the
deep
ball,
into if Arsenal are
win the
deep into
ball.
United's like final third, I think
Yeah.
everybody will be behind the ball because you want to be very protective, right? 10 men
Mm,
behind the ball in whatever way they set up. I think in the
yeah.
midfield phase of the game, Amorim
Mm,
might set up the guys in like a 4-4-2 because it's 3-4-3. He could make one person drop, right?
mm.
To support the three at the back and keep it like a 4-4-2 and still somewhat do like a press. So I don't think they will have
11 men, sorry, 11 men. 11 men behind the ball. Be
11 men.
11 men behind the
But
ball.
you guys understand, you guys know it's
Yeah,
like 11
yeah,
men behind the ball, if
yeah.
everybody's sitting there.
11,
But
11.
then, but you get what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is if you think about it deeply, I don't
Mm,
think the way Amorim would play, he would
mm,
put everybody behind the ball all the time. It will be 3-4-3, the formation for
mm,
sure. That's what he'll play.
mm,
Dogu will start, Ahmad will play, right? Bruno will play. I think Bruno
mm,
will play. I don't know where exactly he will play Bruno, but Sesko will play, Umbuemo will play. He will play the
mm,
guys that can give him what he that would help him with what he's trying to do. Right now, he doesn't
mm,
have solid people in that midfield. So that is where he might struggle. Because who is he playing in the midfield? Ugarte, um, Bruno in the
mm.
midfield, maybe Ugarte, Bruno in the midfield, playing Bruno somewhat as a box to box, and then playing Cunha as one of the tens. So that
Cunha
I
will be
don't
on.
think
So without the ball, they might line up with five at the back, four, flat four,
flat
Bruno
four
and
and then
Ugarte,
and then
him
one.
on this side, and Cunha here, then Sesko in front.
Then one, depending on the phase that they are at, right?
That's what I'm saying. But they are not going to give them Bali. Baliba is not going.
No,
That's what I'm
Baliba is not going to happen this summer. I don't think so.
yeah,
Because
it's not
Brighton said
happening.
no. Brighton said no. Baliba said he's not going to
Okay.
force a move, right? So I
Okay.
don't know.
So Magnifico is saying we do 4-4-2 out of possession.
It's
Cunha
fine.
and Mbemo
I
press.
told you, it's four four
Okay.
two.
4-4-2.
It will be
Okay.
four
Okay.
four
That
two.
makes that
It will
make
be
more
four four
sense.
two in the midfield
That gives
phase.
you a chance. That
Yes,
gives you a chance.
that's what he will do. 4-4-2 in the
That gives
midfield
you a
phase. He will
chance.
just
Yeah.
let Dogu drop. right? Let Dogu drop 4-4-2
Oh
in the
yes,
midfield.
yes, yes,
And
yes, yes.
then
Makes sense.
once they pass that midfield phase, Arsenal beats
And
that
they start
that
attacking.
midfield phase. You make more people drop behind, and
Five,
then it will be like a
five,
5-4-1,
4-1.
right? And that
Yeah.
Sesko will still be there to lead that press. That's what he's going to do. Sesko will still lead the press, but at the end of the day, it depends on the phase of the United will not sit back in that game. I've seen the patterns of playing preseason. I've seen what
Mm,
Amorim is trying to do preseason. If
mm.
Arsenal would obviously do a high press. If United find a way to play out of Arsenal's press, they will punish
Mm.
us. They will punish Arsenal.
I've been having the feel. Maybe it's just me
Sesko
thinking.
is not a striker to take lightly. That guy is dangerous. He's very, very dangerous, guys.
Harvard has a point to prove. So he'll be hungry to score. He'll be hungry to. To be honest, if I'm to give my prediction, I'll go with maybe United win.
You go with
I'm the
United
only person. I'm the only person on earth that will go for United win.
win how many
I'm
goals?
maybe 2-1. Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm sure I'm the only person on earth that is going for United
Question
win.
for everybody, you and everybody in the chat. Do you guys think that Arsenal this season will have a slow start to the season? Is a yes or
I
no?
just that
Do you
pressure.
think
I don't
Arsenal will
know.
have a
I
slow
don't know.
start to the season? Yes or no? Do you think they'll have a slow start?
Either is a 2-1 win or Man U will lose badly. It's not going. I don't think it will be
Do
very
you,
close.
do you think Arsenal will have a slow start to the season? Yes or no? Do you think they'll have
So
a slow
that's what
start?
so that's the thing. This game is a marker. Like I
Yeah.
said to you, I
Hmm.
told you the same thing. It's either City now has put their stamp down of approval, like everybody we are here. So it's two ways. Is either Arsenal fumbles the bag
Hmm.
or they put their marker. So fumbling the bag would be Ruben Amorim hits Arteta, and the
Hmm.
whole world will start talking. That'll be fumbling the bag. Then Arteta will now rejig, and try to get himself. Or he puts his stamp of approval, and that's bad for United. I don't see. Anyways, I might be wrong.
You've not still answered the question. Say yes or no. Ask yes or no.
No,
Do
no,
you
no.
think they'll
I
have a slow
don't
start
know.
or they will not have
I
a slow start?
can. I'm not in the coach's tactical and this
It's
thing, so
just
I
your own
can't.
prediction with what you've seen so far, preseason signings. Do you think they will have a slow start to the season? Yes or no?
With playing United, they can have a slow start. United are not. They are a decent side.
Okay.
Yes, United. Yeah. So it's just like Chelsea playing United first game, and
Mm-hmm.
you draw.
Mm-hmm.
What's their next game after United? That would make me determine what a slow start means,
Mm-hmm.
right? They are not playing Wolves. If they are playing Wolves, they will obviously win,
Yeah.
right? Do you
What's their
understand what
next?
I'm
What's their
saying?
next game after?
I'm
What's
checking.
their
I'm
next game
checking.
after?
I'm checking their next game. So that would determine would they play, determine whether they will have fast starts or slow starts.
SSB.
Play
That's the nice
Leeds.
comment. Because SSB saying Arsenal, I think, will win games, but the football they play won't be convincing. Arsenal, don't let's not
So
forget, Arsenal, they know how to scrap for wins. They know how to
they
fight.
play United, Leeds, and Liverpool. So would you
Yeah.
think they'll have a fast win, a fast start, a
I
good
don't think
start?
so.
Do you
I
think?
don't think they'll have a good
That's
start.
what I'm saying.
I don't
Because
think they'll have
they're
a
playing
good
Man
start
U
to the
and they're
season.
playing Liverpool in three
Yes.
games.
I don't think they'll have a good start to the season.
So
In
that's
those
it.
in those 3 games, the amount
First
of points
five
they
games.
the
Let me
amount
check
of points they
first
get
five.
in those the amount of points they get in those 3 games, maximum points
Yeah.
Arsenal will get in those 3 games is 5 points. In those 3 games, they
They
beat
can get
Leeds,
more than that.
they
They
beat
can.
Leeds, they draw United, they draw Liverpool. That is
They
what
can actually get.
that's what they will look to do. Arsenal, Arsenal, Arsenal Man U is a game that easily can end in a draw. Easily can end in a draw. I don't think Arsenal are going to Old Trafford thinking they are going to get a win. It's very difficult to get a win there now,
No Trafford. Yeah.
especially with the signings that they have, especially with now that they have a strike. This is not Rasmus Højlund. You guys, I don't know if you guys know who the striker is. It's not Rasmus Højlund.
It feels like you're very confident of the striker.
I
That the
have done
that
the
the
see. Go and watch Sesko. The kind of striker he is. Sesko is not top heavy. Sesko is athletic. Sesko can run.
it's like a Kitiki, right? Quick, 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 quick,
Sesko is
quick.
like is more the likeness of Sesko is somebody said it on stream one time is close to Lewandowski. Sesko gives that vibe. He will score tomorrow. I'm telling you. Anything, not let me not say he will score, but anything that makes Sesko have a one-on-one with Raya. Raya
Oh,
is
it's
cooked.
go. It's
Raya
good.
is cooked.
Gone.
You guys, anything that makes Sesko have a one-on-one with Raya, Raya is cooked. So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. So
Okay.
I don't know. Unless
Arsenal's. You guys want
is
Arsenal's
Leeds
first five? SSB. I can confidently tell you on this
Mhm.
life, Arsenal are going to have a slow start to this season.
Thank you. Arsenal
SSB,
will have a
everyone
slow
on this
start.
life, they are going to.
They
Let me read
would.
the first 5 games. Let me tell you the first 5 games.
These are the first
So you
five.
guys will determine.
Mm-hmm.
They play United first. This Premier League, they are not good. The FA are not good. They play Leeds.
Mm-hmm.
Leeds, they are
They
not a
win.
team that would. They
They
win
win
Leeds, but we'll
Leeds.
see.
It will be tough,
They
but they
play
win.
Liverpool. They play Liverpool.
Draw or Liverpool win or draw.
They play Nottingham Forest.
They will scrap for
They
that one,
play.
but they can win,
They,
but they will scrap.
they play Manchester City
After
and they
Nottingham
play Newcastle
Forest,
and they play Newcastle.
Newcastle with
That's
their new
not good.
striker now. With their new
That's not
striker.
good. That I don't think it's fair. The way they give them that, they just want to damage Ateta. I don't think it's nice fixtures to give them. It's not good. Imagine them playing. No, to be honest, I don't think the fixtures are fair. But the good thing, Kingsley,
Yeah.
the good thing about this schedule,
Mm-hmm.
if Ateta if Ateta crosses these first 5 games,
Yeah.
one, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's say 6.
Mm-hmm.
The first 6 games
Yeah.
is meant to be 18 points.
Mm-hmm.
If he gets 14,
He
he's
tried.
done extremely well. He
He
can win
he
the league.
he might not get 14.
14 means 1 draw, 2 draws, right? 2 draws and 4 wins.
I'm
He
telling you right
can.
now, he will not get
He
14 points.
can. He no no no. You don't get what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I said if he gets 14 points, do you get? That's a good start to the season,
Yeah.
regardless of
I,
regardless of
he said I disagree. Arsenal will take at least 12 points from the first five. At least 12, which means they could do
let's
12 or
first
more.
five.
12 or more.
Let's what are the first 5? Magnifico. We have Man U. We have
Man U's own is, to me,
Leeds.
Man U is a draw. Man U
Okay.
Man U win or draw.
Okay.
Leeds,
Let's 1 point.
they
Three
beat Leeds.
points.
They beat
Okay.
Leeds 4
Liverpool.
points.
Did
They are not
did
going
they
to
beat
win.
Liverpool?
They will not beat us.
Liverpool.
Is it at Anfield?
Okay. Is at Anfield.
Is
They
a
will
Liverpool
lose.
is a Liverpool win or draw? Is a Liverpool win or draw?
Okay. So
Give them
that's
the
how
draw.
many points?
Give
Five
them the
five
draw.
points.
That's
5
5 points.
points.
Yeah.
Against Nottingham Forest
Where Nottingham Forest where? Arsenal's home.
in Arsenal's house.
Arsenal will win. They'll win that game. They'll win that game. Is that
Nottingham Forest will sit back.
no? Arsenal will win that game.
Okay,
Arsenal will win
let's
that
give
game.
them win. So that's
Arsenal
how
will win
many
that game.
points now? 7.
That's 7.
That's 7. Against Manchester City
Where? At
in
Etihad.
Arsenal's house. Yeah, Arsenal's house.
It could City win or draw. City could draw that game.
No, but they can win City too. They
I don't
can.
think they will not win City. They will
You
not
don't
win
think
City.
so?
They will not win City.
Why are you so confident?
I'm very confident. They will not win this City. They will not win City. It's going to be a draw.
Guys, let me know if they can win this City.
They will not win
Okay, draw.
City. Draw.
8 points.
I call draw.
That's
They will not
that's
lose
eight
because it's at
points.
home. Draw. They draw that game. Which other?
So that's the
Newcastle
first
where?
5. That's the first 5 I just called, and they have 8.
Yeah, they draw City. They draw Liverpool.
That's what I'm
What's the
saying.
next? What's the next?
The next one
Person?
is Newcastle
Newcastle.
in St James's Park.
Newcastle. They are not
The best,
convincing right now. They could win
Kingsley,
Newcastle.
the best they will get is a draw. See.
Okay, so
Anyway,
they draw that game. How many points is that?
that's 9. Okay. Let's say they beat Newcastle. That's 11 points.
But let's not forget,
That's
this is a
why.
Newcastle without Isak. This is a Newcastle
That's why
without
it's good.
Wilson.
I've given
This is a
I've
Newcastle
given
without a
Arsenal the
striker.
win. I've given Arsenal the win. Let them
Okay,
take
let's say
the
they
win.
win.
That's still 11 points. Exactly. They struggled at St James's Park,
They struck 100%, but let's not forget
right?
the Newcastle that they are facing is a
Yeah.
toothless Newcastle right now, at least without a striker.
True.
We don't know
True.
who the striker will
True.
be. Maybe with a top striker, Wisa or whoever, I don't know, whichever striker comes in, then we can say,
Yeah.
okay, maybe it will be a game that they will struggle and stuff like that. But we don't know. We
So
don't know.
okay,
Let's say they win.
let's say they beat
Let's say
Newcastle.
Newcastle. No, let's say Newcastle draw that. Let's say it's a draw.
No, what's best case scenario? Let's go with best case. Best case scenario, they beat Newcastle. They have 11 points.
You
That's
guys are looking at
11. Magnifico. That's what I'm saying. I just counted 11
you
points.
guys, Ekitike and
Do you get what
Gyökeres.
I'm saying?
Ekitike and
Yeah.
Gyökeres. Who is better when they drop deep to pick up the ball and do stuff when they drop? See, the pace of the Premier League. I know you say Gyökeres has played in the Premier League before. The
See what
pace.
he's saying? He sees 15 points. So if they get 15 points from the first 6 games,
Oh, see what he's saying? They lose against Liverpool and then they win the others.
okay, so 15.
I
Then
don't
they
think they
can
win.
they,
I
they can
don't think they
Kingsley,
win City. I
Kingsley,
don't think
they
they
can
win
win
City.
the league. They can win the league if they get 15 out of 18. That's what I'm saying. Any in the first 6 games, we'll be keeping that marker for us now. That's this.
Okay,
That's what
let me
I'm
write
saying
that down
to judge
since we're
them.
keeping that down for them.
If they get 14 out of 18 points in the first 6 games, they can go on to
Mm-hmm.
win this league. They are serious. You say Arsenal are
Mm-hmm.
not beating this City this early in the season. That's what I'm saying.
I'm telling you, they will not beat City. I'm serious.
But I don't know. City look too good, but they don't have Rodri, right? I'm sorry, but people are yes, that's it. People are underrating Pep. I watched that game.
People are underrating
That's
Pep.
what I'm saying. I don't
I'm telling
think.
you
I
what Pep.
don't
See
think.
this. What Pep is doing.
Yeah,
What Pep is going to do this season, and this is just
yeah,
my hunch, right? I might be
yeah,
wrong.
yeah,
Football. Sometimes we predict something and we are wrong. What Pep might
yeah,
do, game to game, depending on who he plays, he will just
yeah.
adjust something about the pace
Tweak a
of
bit. Yeah,
about the pace at which he wants his players to play. If it's with
yeah.
Wolves, he was like, okay, spread them wide because small teams like to defend low block against me. Be wide, create space. There was space.
Mm.
He created that space because of how he placed his
For them.
players. Don't forget that
Yeah.
he made the pitch wide against Arsenal. You see the way he will
Yes.
play.
Yeah. And that's another thing. This is another
They are
point for
not fooling
Magnifico. He said
us. What are they fooling?
Arsenal
Why are they
tried to
fooling
pull for
us? They are fooling us by
they
their poor
look they
performance
look
in preseason.
they
Nobody's feeling
looked
fooled.
good in their last game in
We're not feeling
preseason. They
fooled.
looked good.
Who did they play in their last game? Atletico Bilbao. The same Atletico Bilbao we beat. What are you saying? The same Atletico Bilbao we beat. Don't be deceived. Gyökeres scored against Atletico Bilbao. Boo hoo. We should cheer because Gyökeres scored against Atletico Bilbao. Atletico Bilbao from La Liga. Play a Premier League team. Don't be bringing Gyökeres that against teams that are not Premier League. Play a Premier League team, and then you tell me whether we'll know whether we should be convinced or not. Play Manchester United tomorrow, and then let's see Gyökeres play as a top striker tomorrow. Then we'll know whether we should be convinced or not. This is not a Atletico
True,
Bilbao
true,
makes
true.
you good.
You're right. Yeah, you're
We
right.
saw Ekitike against Bournemouth. Ekitike came out 60 minutes. What did Ekitike say in press conference? The pace of the Premier League, he didn't expect it. By 60 minutes, he had a cramp. Gyökeres with his top
Oh, he had
heavy
a cramp.
body. Let him, yes,
He
at
had a
60
cramp.
minutes. Yes.
Wow, my God. That's why they took him. He
We're
was
talking about
tired.
we're talking. I'm not trying to honestly speaking,
Wow.
guys. Let's not get into that. Let's not be deceived by preseason doesn't mean anything. Is your first game, is how you proceed to your next game, is how you proceed to the next game after that. Let's see what they do. Let's see what they do.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, playing at Old Trafford will be very difficult. Amorim looked somewhat good preseason. It could be a game where Amorim just fumbles and Arsenal dominate and it be there. Then we get convinced. That yes, this is the Arsenal. This is the Arsenal that would wipe the next games. But you can't say that. You can't. Is Odegaard
Okay,
back to
but
form? Who is the most creative person there? Saka.
the
You
problem,
require Saka
the,
to
the
run
only
at
thing,
double.
the only worry I have,
Mm-hmm.
honestly, for us now, right? I think the only thing I have and I worry is that thing. Them not signing Easy, and Easy has made up his mind to go to Tottenham. He's putting all his eggs in, I don't know, in Odegaard and Waneri as a 10.
Who
I'm not
else will
sure if
play
that
10
would
for
work.
them? Is Merino available to play? Would he play 10?
Oh, Merino can play 10. I think so. Can
Oh,
he?
Kai Havertz plays 10.
Kai
I
Havertz
don't
can.
know.
They have the players. Let's see.
Let's see what
Let's
happens.
anyways, let's put it like this. Tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow's game is like I watched Tottenham's game. against Burnley. I watched Sunderland, which we'll talk about before we say our final thoughts. I want to see the thing I'm looking for in this game is I'm not really watching Arteta because normally Arteta should win,
Mm-hmm.
right? Arteta should win. I'm watching Ruben Amorim because it's this season. I told you something last season. I said in December, I'll be able to tell you if Amorim is a good coach for the Premier League or not. He doesn't need.
What have I been saying about Amorim since last season? Remind the stream.
You said give him a year, and
Give
I said
Amorim a preseason. That's what I said.
okay,
Give
give him
Amorim
a
a
preseason. Then you
preseason,
cook for a whole.
and
You
you
can
will
judge him
see.
for a whole
You
year.
will see. Then you can judge him. I'm telling you, give Amorim a preseason. You guys think
And
Amorim is joking?
what I told you then was that I don't. I'm not still sure about Amorim.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's an excellent manager, but it could be that the players he has are not good enough. I don't know, right?
We'll see. We'll
But
see.
when now he started to get some good players, let's now see how he translates that. That's how you know a good manager. See Thomas Frank. They started to give him good players. What has he done? The football I watched was different and better.
Mm-hmm.
We can argue that it's Burnley, but we saw what they played in PSG
We
against
saw
PSG.
how they played.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So with what Magnifico is saying, you have said Man U Arsenal draw.
Draw.
I am the only person on earth,
Mm-hmm.
right? Yes, Richarlison cooked. He really, in fact, he cooked the food, he ate it, then cooked more.
And he wanted a hat trick.
That guy. The only
Mm-hmm.
thing I'll say for this Man U Arsenal, no, I'm not no bias against Arsenal. I'm going with United win. It's fine if I'm wrong tomorrow. It's okay. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure I'm the only one on earth that's going for United win. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. I'm not doing it because of Arsenal. No, no, no. I just feel like maybe Ruben Amorim might have something to prove tomorrow. Let me see.
They have a point to prove
That's what I'm saying,
because
right?
they finished 15th last season, guys. Let's not forget 15th.
Another
They
question
have a point to prove at home.
another thing I'll say is that if Ruben Amorim has a good game tomorrow, I'm just saying it gives the board the confidence to say, oh, maybe we
Let's
should
do what we
spend more
can.
money. Let's spend more money. So tomorrow's game is a game where it's an opportunity for him to get more money from the board. That's the way me I look at it. If I'm the manager and I'm playing tomorrow, I'm the coach of Man U. Tomorrow is a must win for me. I'm not sparing Ateta. I'm not sparing him one bit. I will do everything I can to make sure I win that. Not even draw, win.
Win the game.
Because what that
Mhm.
what that does for Ruben Amorim is that it gives him more. I think it buys him more, gives him more confidence, and with more confidence, they'll bring out
More
more
money.
money to spend.
Mhm.
Right? It's the same thing with Maresca. These guys now they've seen the thing he's done, and the Chelsea owners, they are, anyways, the checkbook was open before, but now the checkbook is loud.
Because they trust the manager and they trust
It's
what he's trying to do with the
exactly,
project.
exactly. So
Yeah.
I feel Ruben Amorim is still trying to get the full trust of the people that run Manchester United. And a game like tomorrow is a good time for him. Apart from the game of tomorrow,
Mm.
consistency with Manchester United throughout this season. Because we saw them beat Manchester City last season and everybody was loud. They didn't continue. So they need that consistency. So that's what me I'm looking for. Right? That's why
Yeah.
I would go for it's fine. I might be wrong tomorrow. I am going for United win 2-1. I'm the only one on earth that will go for that. I know
Let's
people will go for Arsenal win. It's fine. I want to be different. It's
yeah,
okay.
let's see what happens. It's a game where everybody has a point to prove, but I just know
Yeah.
United will not lose that game. And that's just the feeling I get. United will not lose. But Arsenal's quality might also
And
shine through. So that's why I'm saying they
and
draw.
and Gyökeres can
So
come tomorrow and have a hat trick. Yes, it can happen.
who is the keeper, right? United's keeper is not like he's the best keeper in the world, right? So the
Oh,
keeper is an
sorry,
issue.
sorry, sorry.
The keeper is an issue, right?
I have to change my prediction. I
The keeper
forgot
is
about
an issue. So they could
forgot
draw.
about
They
the
could draw
keeper.
the game. They could concede. So you never can
Who
tell.
is
The
going
Gyökeres and
Magnifico? Who is keeping for them tomorrow? Is it that other guy, second keeper?
Bani Dare or something like that. I think that's his name.
They
But let's
lose.
quickly
They
talk about the
lose.
Sunderland game before we run out of
Yeah.
time. Sunderland looked really good today, right? It's crazy that
Oh
we
my
are the last. It's crazy that the last thing I was talking about on the stream, but they looked really good.
They were
They
good.
played
They were
West
good.
Ham. The
The
pace
stadium
I
of
saw,
light.
I watched. I didn't watch the full game, but I watched some highlights of the game and stuff like the goals and everything. Adingra's crosses.
I
It looks
watched
really
the
good.
full game.
It looks really good. They look like they
You know
want
what
to
I
stay
think,
in the Premier League.
Kingsley. Everybody this man bought. I saw the reason why he bought them. That was why I was impressed. And immediately after
Mhm,
that game, I said, "Oh my God, I've made mistake with my Premier League predictions. I should
mhm.
probably swap Leeds and Sunderland."
I see
Initially,
Sunderland.
you know the funny thing. Initially, I've been the one telling you that Sunderland will stay up. Remember,
Mm-hmm.
I was the one telling you that I
I
think
remember. I
Sunderland will
remember.
stay up. And
Mm-hmm.
suddenly I changed I bottled it. I bottled it last minute this week on my Premier League predict. But that's fine. It changes all the
Yeah,
time. Nobody's ever right. So that's
we'll
fine.
see. We'll see what happens. You guys, tomorrow is going to be a tough one, but we have a watch along schedule. So if you guys can make it, make sure you join our watch alongs. We'll be watching the game as it's playing. We'll see what happens. But Sunderland, yeah, they played really, really good. They played like a top 10 team, like what SSB is saying. They really, really look good. I want to see
You
what
look
they will
good,
do
yeah.
this season. At the end of the day, one game doesn't matter in the Premier League. It's a
Yeah.
38 game. It's a 38 game season. So
Exactly.
let's see what
Exactly.
let's see what you do across the board. Let's see the amount of
38, yeah.
wins you're able to get. Arsenal will deal with United tomorrow. I wonder why we are underestimating them. I'm not underestimating them, but oh man, can't make it tomorrow. Oh, you can't make it tomorrow. Anyways, that's fine. Watch along tomorrow, you guys. Make sure you join if you can. It's going to be fun. But the game will be on. We'll be here reacting, screaming, supporting the people that we want to support. I don't know if you support anything, but to be an entertaining watch, it will definitely be entertaining to
Not
watch as an
I don't
independent.
support any of them. Yeah. No, but now that I
some,
think of
some
it,
part of me will actually laugh if United loses because I'm like, that's for the bands. I'll just laugh. So
Kingsley,
Sesko with Mbuemo with Cunha, you still lose. That would be very funny. At home, it will be very, very funny.
you know,
But if
eh,
Gyökeres too looks bad, yeah, whoever loses that
it's
game, I'll
funny.
clown them. So either ways, either ways.
Final thoughts for me. I'm thinking now that you mentioned the goalkeeper,
Mhm.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I just remember that guy. That guy is calamity. Actually,
Mm,
that's the only thing. I don't think now. I know I gave United a win, and I was standing on that win, but I didn't. That goalkeeper is a big issue.
mm,
You need your keeper to be extremely good in this type of games. I think Arsenal might just win. I think so. I
mm.
think because of the goal. Except he has an outstanding performance. He gives us like a Sanchez performance. Not Sanchez on his normal. His
Sanchez
San.
in the
You
Club
okay
World
with
Cup.
this? Exactly. Club World Cup final performance, and that's something like that. A very crazy performance. So yeah, we'll
Yeah.
see.
Anyways, for me, I think looking at the preseason, looking at Amorim and everything he says in the press, looking at the team that they've been slowly building so far, Sesko is here. They have a top striker. They have Mbuemo. They have Cunha. They have Bruno Fernandes. They have the people on the team that can
Yeah,
get them a win. It's all about how they
yeah,
execute what Amorim is trying to do. 3-4-3,
yeah.
I don't support it in any way. I've said it in detail on stream. Everybody knows that I don't
Mm,
like 3-4-3. But the 3-4-3 that Amorim can pull out of this team might be a 3-4-3
mm,
that works with the patterns of play, the way they move the ball, the phases of the game, and how they dominate. They are at home. The fans are behind them. You have thousands
mhm.
of fans watching. They want to see this new United. They have to step up. They have to come out and play. They can't sit back and be a mid-table team. Even if last season they gave a very poor performance, even worse than what a mid-table team will do. This is the time where they stamp their foot down. This is the time for Amorim to stamp his foot down and show the fans what he plans to do this season. So this
Yeah,
game is a game where United must not lose.
yeah. I think he has a
That's
point
that's all
to it.
for
I
me.
think so.
But you guys, I
Mm.
appreciate you guys for joining the stream. Stewart, SSB, Magnifico, AB, as always. You guys, I appreciate you guys as always.
Dorcas,
Thank you for joining.
yeah.
We're live every single day, 3 p.m. CST. Those that are new, make sure you subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. We're trying to grow to 3K. Tomorrow is the watch along. Arsenal, Manchester United, Arsenal. We can't wait to see what will happen.
Neutrals
If
as neutrals.
as neutrals, if Amorim is able to cook with his team, if Ateta now has the team that is ready to win the title? Well, it's too soon to tell anyways, right? We can't really know
We
what's
see what
happening.
happened. We
One
see
loss
what
in the
happened.
season doesn't necessarily mean you won't win the league,
Doesn't matter.
right? It
Yeah,
doesn't really
it
matter.
doesn't matter.
The first game of the
Yeah.
season, you kind of don't want to lose, but let's see what happens at the end of the day. I appreciate you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.